read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Kathy Holmes claims her renter hosted a huge party without her approval and charged money to attend. Brian Booker says more people showed up than he expected, and he had to cover the cost of the televised boxing match they came to see.
I see I've got Kathy Holmes here as my plaintiff and Brian Booker as my defendant. Ms. Holmes, you are suing Mr. Booker for $750. Tell us why we're in court today.
Thank you for having me, Your Honor. Yes, Brian and I have a mutual friend, Josephine, and I have a beautiful lakeside home in Minnesota. I have two homes, one in the city and an hour and a half away from my lakeside home. And I have spoken to my friend Josephine, who I've known for a long time, and she said that she thought she might have somebody that might want to rent out my home. And so I said that would be great. So Brian had called me, and
so this is a friend of
Brian
Josephine's
Booker
as well. This is also a friend of Josephine's?
Yes, he works with Josephine.
Okay, great.
And we spoke about the beautiful home that I have, and he was notified by Josephine with this piece of evidence, what is expected of his stay.
Okay, so go ahead and provide everything you've got evidence-wise, ma'am, to my bailiff so I can take a look. And while he's giving that, Ms. Holmes, do you customarily rent out this beautiful lakeside house?
I do, in the summertime.
In the summertime, okay.
Yeah, my husband passed 5 years ago, and so him and I would go up there in the winter time because there's not much to do in the winter. Sure. You know, it's snowed in and it's
cozy, romantic, nice.
Yeah, it was something we built on for years. Yes. And so it's normally $400 a night in the summertime.
$400 a day.
Yes, and by him being friends with Josephine and knowing that he wouldn't be able to use the facilities outside because of the snow and what have you, I dropped the price to $250.
To $250 for one night?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm looking at this text message, ma'am. Let me read this. So this says, "Hi, Kathy. This is Brian Booker. This is from the defendant. I want to inquire about renting your lakeside house for one night this weekend. Hi, Brian. Josephine mentioned it. Yes, it's available. It would be $250 for the night. That sounds like a sweet deal." He knew that was a great deal. I want to be up front. I want to let you know that I've got some guests coming over to watch the boxing match that evening. It would be 10 people. Would that be okay? So he's communicating that to you up front. You say they all are not spending the night, correct? He says, "Oh, no, not at all. They'll be leaving after the fight. I'll be the only one staying overnight." You say, "No problem. I'll reach out with details." So this was the agreement.
Yes.
Okay, and you concur with that, Mr. Booker?
I concur.
Okay, so go ahead, ma'am. Where does this go awry?
Well, and like I said with the evidence, you know, when you come to my home, there's no shoes in my home. I'm a shoes-off person.
Okay,
so,
I do see please remove shoes. I see smoking is only allowed outdoors. I see extra guests will be charged a cleaning fee if they stay overnight. Quiet hours are 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Yes. Okay, so those are pretty specific, I would say. Okay.
So I get a phone call from my neighbor, Steve, who's actually a really good friend of mine as well. And he said that there was a party going on at my house. And I'm like, no. And he says, yeah, because for the last hour, I've been hearing music, and I didn't want to go over there without you knowing and asking your permission if it's okay if I go over there and tell him to, like, calm it down. I said, please, feel free to do so. Okay. So he does.
What time did he reach out to you, ma'am?
It was about 8 p.m.
Okay, so this is before the quiet hours are at play, but you're still saying it was a bit noisy for your neighbor.
Yes, and like he is acknowledging when I gave it to him that it's a quiet community. So he goes and knocks on the door, and Brian answers the door, and he says, "Oh, are you here for the pay-per-view boxing party.
That's how the defendant greets your neighbor.
It's $20. So he's
To get in.
to get in.
That's the cover charge. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So
Go ahead, ma'am.
He-
I will get with you in 1 second,
Thank
sir.
you,
Go
Your
ahead.
Honor.
So Steve is like, hey, look it, this is a quiet community. I'm sure you're aware. Kathy had said to you, if you stay here, this is what is expected. And he was calm. He says, absolutely. He apologized to Steve, and said, okay, just lower it a lot.
And did Steve pay his money and go to the party?
No.
No, okay.
No, he's not into young boys.
Okay.
So he leaves and he gets on the cell phone and he calls me back. He goes, there is way too many people at your home.
How many people did he report, ma'am?
There was like 30 people.
Oh, not 10 per the agreement.
Not 10. And so I hightailed it back home. An hour and a half later, I let myself into the house. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a house full of 30-year-olds roughhousing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're acting out the boxing scenes. There's beer bottles on my
no.
beautiful mantle. There's liquor. There's food, on the counter.
Okay. So this is a hot mess. This is a whole scene.
Is not what I signed up for.
Okay, I understand.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Do you have anything to say in response to the accusations being levied your way?
Yes. Where's the evidence? Where's the pictures?
And later,
Have you seen the child in person?
This is my first time
So that's the no. You have not even seen this child in person.
No.
Why is that, sir?
because I've been just trying to move on with my life. She
Move
won't
on with your
allow me
life.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Kathy Holmes, who was fighting with Brian Booker over a boxing party bust.
So you confront the defendant, I assume?
Oh, I sure did.
Okay, what did you say to this young man?
And I basically said, look, you guys need to get out of here.
Right.
Bye-bye. Sayonara. I want you out now.
Okay, so put a pin in that. Mr. Booker, so what happened to the 10 that you told Ms. Holmes were supposed to be there?
All right, so I reached out to my 10 friends, and they said, can we bring our friends along? And I said, okay, but let's keep it to a limit,
And what limit did you impose, sir?
20.
And so what happened? How did we get from 20 to 30, sir?
The reason we got from 20 to 30 is because
Because I'm sure what it didn't have anything to do with, Mr. Booker, is the fact that you were charging $20 per person, so your profit margin goes up exponentially when the number of attendees goes up. That had nothing to do with it, right?
no.
No.
But
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I pay for the pay-per-view. I'm paying for this
Yep. So
one
you're
night, one night.
Okay. And how much did you make?
I made 600.
Okay. So you made 600 total, or you made 600 profit?
I made 600 total.
Did you read the policy, sir?
Yeah, I read the policy, but it does not say that I can not charge people.
No, I ain't talking about the charging, sir. I'm talking about, it says please remove shoes. Why were your 30 guests wearing shoes?
Not all 30 guests were wearing
Your Honor,
shoes.
they all
Your
were
Honor.
wearing shoes.
No,
I
they
don't
weren't.
care. Was one person wearing shoes?
There was a couple wearing shoes.
Okay, so
because
that's a violation. So that's a violation of her policy. Continue,
Your
sir.
Honor.
Go ahead.
Because at the end, we were cleaning up. I brought cleaning supplies. And we were taking out the trash. So we had, a couple
Thank
people.
you, Your Honor.
Mr. Booker, stop. Okay. Okay, so let's get to your demand, Ms. Holmes, because you were asking the court for $750, and I'm trying to determine where you have gotten this dollar amount.
Okay. So I normally charge $400 a night in the summer.
When you say normal, in the summer.
I have people come in the summertime. The cleaning fee goes up, so it goes by depending on if there's a family of 5 to, they say, like inviting cousins, a family of 10, because then all the bedrooms are being
family
used.
of 10, right. Family of 10, summertime cleaning fee.
So
Go.
it would be $200.
That's still only $600, ma'am. Where's the $150?
Oh, and then I had to go and get the wood furniture, refinisher,
And how much was that?
$75.
Okay, and you're still missing $75 per your
Oh,
ask.
and just for me having to rush back to my
So
home.
you want an inconvenience
I
fee?
would like an inconvenience fee,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Do you have anything to say in response to the accusations being levied your way.
Yes. Where's the evidence? Where's the pictures of the mess?
Where's the pictures of only 30 people only wearing shoes when they're taking the trash out? I'm supposed to take your, see, you can't have it both ways. You can't ask me to take your word for it when it's, oh, Your Honor, we only wore shoes to take the garbage out, but then you want her to have this offering of proof. See, you're both standing here with no pictures of anything. See, here's the thing, Mr. Booker. Even if you guys were on your very best behavior, I'm going to just give you that because there is no photograph evidence. I'm not assuming this was Animal House and the place was a pigsty, but just basic social behavior is going to require some cleanup, period.
We were cleaning up when she got to the...
I'm actually ruling this is not a time for, this is not a Q&A. So basic socializing requires cleanup, period. That's like standard practice. So that's why I don't need a photograph of you destroying this woman's house. So I'm going to assess the $200 rather cleaning fee, period. So $200 cleaning. Ma'am, I'm not going with you on the charging a summertime rate for a wintertime stay. Okay, he stayed in the winter. I'm going to charge him the winter rate, which you assessed at $250.
Yes.
So $250 for the rate, $200 for the cleaning fee. I hate to hear what happened to the mantle, so you're going to be responsible for that, sir. So that's $75 for the refinishing. Now, it was your choice, Ms. Holmes, to rush back that evening, so that convenience fee is something you're going to have to eat because you could have waited till the next morning and still came to the same mess. The court is ruling in favor of the plaintiff, but for the tune of $525.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's my ruling.
Thank you.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $525.
You shouldn't exist.
You play, you pay.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
And we know this for sure how?
I know this for sure how because I was with my ex-fiance now, but I was with my fiance at the time in the grocery store, and she walked up, belly showing and everything, and she told my fiance that we were seeing each other for the past 5 years.
This is Equal Justice. Tyler Washington claims he gave his ex-girlfriend money to terminate her pregnancy, and she had the baby instead. Danielle Kelvin says she exercised her right to have their child and doesn't owe him a dime.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I see I've got Tyler Washington here as my plaintiff, Danielle Kelvin as my defendant. Mr. Washington, see you are suing this young lady for $650. What brings you to court today?
Yes, Your Honor. So I gave her $650 to get an abortion, and she did not get the abortion.
And we know this for sure how?
I know this for sure how because I was with my ex-fiance now, but I was with my fiance at the time in the grocery store, and she walked up, belly showing and everything, and she told my fiance that we were seeing each other for the past 5 years. And
Okay, wait a minute now. Hold on, sir, Mr. Washington. Okay, so you've got a lot going on. Okay, so you were seeing a woman that you asked to be your wife, thus the fiance.
Yes.
How long were you seeing this woman?
Well, I was seeing her for about 4 years.
Okay, so you were only seeing that woman for 4 years, which is still an extremely long period of time, and y'all were engaged to be married.
Yes.
During this time, this woman, Ms. Kelvin here, approaches your fiance in the grocery store with a protruding pregnant belly, I assume?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, about how far along were you at this time, ma'am?
I was actually about 7 months.
You say 7 months. Okay, very pregnant. Okay, so you were 7 months pregnant. Hold on, ma'am. 7 months pregnant, approach the gentleman and his fiance, and then this is how your fiance found out. And I guess at this point, this is how you found out.
Yes, Your
that
Honor.
you were going to be a proud papa.
Yes.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Okay, so you're 24, you said now, right?
23.
23. And you're 23 as well?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all are actually not children anymore.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Tyler Washington, who brought Danielle Kelvin to court for breach of contract.
Okay, so talk me through this. You had been seeing this man, he says, for 5 years. Is that true?
Correct.
Okay.
We actually started dating in high school.
Okay.
And when he went off to his freshman orientation, he was able to, we would see each other back and forth when he would come home. I ended up getting pregnant like twice. I terminated both of those pregnancies.
Oh my God.
Because
okay, go ahead. Because what?
because one, we were not financially suited to have a child, and as well as that was just the best decision for the both of us at the time because we weren't even.
Okay, and I was told that we have some photos of said beautiful
We
baby.
do. I have a picture of it.
Okay,
I can
go ahead and
provide
give
it
that to
you.
Elijah, ma'am, and give the whole folder. The whole folder, please. Thank you.
Sorry.
My goodness, this is one today. Okay, thank you, sir. So let us all see this beautiful, well, it's a beautiful baby. Let's see the beautiful baby. It's a beautiful baby. Beautiful baby. What is his name, ma'am?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. And have you been in this child's life, sir?
No, I have not.
Have you seen the child in person?
This is my first time
So that's a no. You have not even seen this child in person.
No, I
Why
haven't.
is that, sir?
because I've been just trying to move on with my life.
Move
won't
on with
allow
your
me
life?
she won't allow me to see him.
Is that true? Ma'am? You don't have to look down. You can look up at the court.
Not quite, Lee. He actually hadn't reached out to me. I hadn't heard from him since we ran into each other at the grocery store.
Okay, so you're 24, you said now, right?
23.
23. And you're 23 as well?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all are actually not children anymore. Okay, so I know a lot of people probably look at y'all, well, y'all young. Y'all ain't that young. Not anymore. And Sebastian is the baby's name? Sebastian
Yes,
should
Your Honor.
serve to grow you both up very quickly.
Judge Ebony's verdict when equal justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
Okay, so now, as it relates to the $650, good news for you, Mr. Washington. You're going to get it back. You're going to need it because you probably got some child support coming your way, right? Right. But I'm going to tell you why you're going to get it back. You're going to get it back because this particular $650 was given to the defendant under a contract that says you're getting this money in exchange for these particular acts. The act was an abortion. He had every reason, Ms. Kelvin, to believe you were going to get an abortion. Why? Because you had two before. Well, now go ahead and return this man the $650 because you didn't spend the money on what you were supposed to spend it on. I'm not going to hold you any more responsible than the plaintiff here, but sir, I'm not going to hold you any less responsible than I am this woman. It took exactly half of each of you to create this new life, and now I expect you both to go in half on supporting it. The judgment is for the plaintiff, though, in this case. $650 to the plaintiff. Good luck to you both, and God knows, good luck to baby Sebastian. That's my ruling.
Thank
All
you.
rise.
Judge Ebony has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $650.
Well, I thank you for coming to court today and seeing that you actually have a son.
Now that I know I have a son, you will be seeing more of me because I will be in his life until I die.
Okay.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.